FisherandCage.com. That's Cage with a K, you idiot.
You're an idiot, you know that?
Pretty exciting news. McDonald's is, they're trying out all-day breakfast. Did you read this?
I'm a huge fan of breakfast for dinner. I love my girlfriend goes, hey, you want to just do breakfast for dinner? I love it. I feel like a child.
Brenner.
Brenner?
Oh, yeah. Breakfast for dinner.
Are you making
Brenner.
this shit up? Or?
No, that's a Wikipedia.
No.
Brenner, no, you breakfast for dinner. We do it a lot, actually. The funny thing is we do breakfast for dinner so much that I actually turned it down last night, which is the first time probably in the history. Because
what's your go-to breakfast for dinner?
Grits and eggs. You get grits.
Grits and eggs.
Yeah, we'll do grits.
Cheese grits.
Yeah, cheese grits, and then you do 2 sunny side up eggs in the grits, mash it all in with some bacon.
What?
And then 2 pieces of Wonder Bread, which I have to smuggle into the house, which we can get to later. But put Wonder Bread, and then I dip it because I like having a vessel for my food.
I'm a big fan of the vessel.
I put the grits and eggs actually on the toast. Like that. It's really delicious. But I mean, think about it. How many times have you gone out and it's, I don't know, 11 o'clock? You know, because we're getting older.
Right.
We're going home a little bit early, and I want an egg McMuffin on my way home.
Well, but that's the thing too is you on the weekends especially you'll get up later. You know, you might get up at 11 o'clock or noon, and you gotta soak up the alcohol from the day before, and a good hearty fatty breakfast is the way to go.
Oh, an egg McMuffin, a proudly endorsed egg McMuffin. Hopefully one day, an egg McMuffin would be delicious.
Here's how much of a fat fuck I am.
All right, tell me.
This morning Jesse sends us.
Oh, there goes McDonald's.
Jesse sends us an article. Jesse sends us the article about.
Looks like I'm giving my left nut.
Sends us the article about McDonald's. Like, oh man, this is great. We're going to talk about it on the show today. And immediately I just grab my keys and walk out the door and go right to McDonald's. As soon as I saw the article, I go, well, I'm hungry.
The power of persuasion for Fisher. Just say something about food.
No, that just goes to show you, you need to spend your money with Jesse Cage. Whatever he endorses, it fucking works, man. As soon as he sends an article about they have breakfast all day, I literally walk out the door within a matter of minutes. And went and got a sausage burrito with a side of sausage patty. Have you ever done that? Have you ever just gotten a sausage patty on the side?
Sausage, absolutely.
Which is not included in your deluxe, breakfast.
Of course not. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I love it. I love their sausage. I can't lie. And so I got that, and then a hash brown, and then of course a Diet Coke. Does it make sense?
You need to wash it down with that 0-calorie, high fructose something.
Well, there's no fructose because
that's right. It's diet.
High aspartame.
That's what I meant. It's a different word. I should have asked Ed. He knows all those things.
As a big guy, as a 250-plus pounder, I always feel judged because Diet Coke is my go-to soda.
I enjoy Diet Coke.
I don't like Diet Pepsi. I don't like regular Coke.
Have you tried the Coke Zero?
It get the job done in a pinch.
Really? See, I was always a Diet Coke guy. Right. Coke Zero comes out. All of a sudden, I'm like, God, I love some Coke Zero. That's right.
Thanks, Ed. Ed chimed in a few minutes.
Hey, look, that's a McGriddle. I don't even think they make McGriddles anymore, do they? It's a good one, though.
Ooh, that looks good.
It does look delicious. I'm so happy about this because my wife gets hangry. She gets very hangry.
Yeah.
And there'll be times when we're going to, say we'll go to Disney World. We have our annual passes to Walt Disney World. I'm hoping one day to put my pass in there and that they're going to be sponsoring us as well.
Really? You really think that Walt Disney World's going to come aboard with this show at some fucking point in our fucking career?
Not now.
You think fucking Walt Disney World's going to be fucking right here, cunt, piss?
And there goes Disney. The only hope we have now is visit Honduras.com and Bud Light.
Well, that Bud Light money's going to run out real quick.
Paul Anderson is my agent. Paul, please. This is what I've become. Just fucking help me out, bro. Okay, so she gets hangry, and we'll go to Disney World, and we're driving on up, and there's one exit we always get off of. There's a Starbucks and a McDonald's. We'll go to Starbucks, we'll go to McDonald's. And if I'm 3.5 minutes late for breakfast, because she wants her bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, if I'm 3.5 minutes late, and oh, sorry, we're no more breakfast, I've got to listen to my wife bitch at me for another hour as we get to Disney World. It's bullshit. This is the greatest thing.
Hangry's a real thing.
It is a fucking real thing. Trust me. I get bitched at constantly because she can't get that sandwich. Now, if it's a 24-hour a day deal, they're starting this out in San Diego. They're going to try it out next month out there. I'm sure San Diegoites, because that's what they're called, right?
Yeah.
The San Diegoites.
San Diegoians.
They're going to embrace this. and they're going to take it and help the rest of us.
So are you going to swing through McDonald's for breakfast in the middle of the afternoon?
Yes.
We're not drunk.
No. I don't have to be drunk to eat McDonald's breakfast.
See, I'm a huge fan of their deluxe breakfast as well, just because there's so many saturated fats.
It's
that I just
delicious.
fucking crave. My left nut really wants.
2 Egg McMuffins and a hash brown. Now,
Good morning, class. Today we're going to learn the McDonald's menu song and
You guys
give a
know this?
listener out there a chance to win $1 million.
Hang on.
So,
Is this-
repeat after me.
no, it's not the 2 beef all beef patties.
Okay. Here goes.
Here goes.
Big Mac McDLT, a quarter pounder with
With a
Chick-fil-A, fish and category,
Watermelon, 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 watermelon. I can't say watermelon that much.
You guys get all that or no?
No.
Apple pie.
Filet o fish with some cheese. So okay, let's go back to you being drunk, and you only want this when you're drunk, apparently. What is your go-to hangover meal? And that hangover, I mean, let's just say when you're drunk or high.
I tell you what, man.
Your drunk or high go-to.
The first thing on that list might be a giant Diet Coke, and like from a soda fountain, soda fountain one,
Slow it
like
down.
from McDonald's
Back
or
her
something
up.
like
Do it
that.
again. Do it again. Back
And then
her up.
and then the fatty stuff.
Back her up. Back her up.
The fatty stuff.
Beep,
so
beep.
a
No,
burger,
fucking back her up. Beep, beep.
fountain soda.
There it is.
Yeah, Diet Coke again. And there's just something about the burn. There's something like when it first hits my face, you know, the inside of my face.
The soda?
The soda, yeah. There's the burn. I'm sure it's acid or something, the aspartame. And there's just something about it. But then
It doesn't burn when I drink
Do you
Diet
guys
Coke.
remember that it's about 15 years ago that McDonald's changed their straws? There used to be these little tiny straws, and they went to a much bigger straw. It was a very exciting day for me because, man, I could really suck down that fucking Diet Coke.
So
Yeah.
what you're saying is the bigger the
urethra.
What? No. The bigger the cylindrical object that you could put in your mouth, the happier you are. Would you say that's a fact?
As long as there's not a kink in the hose.
Well, let's think about it. You like a bigger straw? Do you like a regular hot dog, or do you like a brat?
A bigger hot dog, yeah.
Right.
yeah.
So you like the bigger cylindrical meats that you can,
They don't have to
right
be
down in your
cylindrical.
mouth.
I mean,
Well,
they could be patty shaped.
We're specifically talking about a cylindrical object, a straw, that you put in your mouth, and you preferred the bigger one.
Yes, that's true. That is a true statement.
So,
I
Ed,
can
are
have
you
the-
okay over there? Is this turning you on, or?
No, I was just actually thinking about how we're breaking this down psychologically.
Let's break down that word phonetically.
So that's what I was getting a kick out of.
Oh man, your favorite go-to drunk meal?
It's got to be McDonald's. In fact, I have.
No, we're really not going to get them as a sponsor, so you don't have to say that.
No, really, it's McDonald's. Their fries are the perfect hangover cure. Like their fries and a Diet Coke, and then the minute you have one, you just start burping. That's how you know it works.
That's how you know. That's the medical.
That's how I know. Either that or I'm gonna puke my shit up.
Okay, well don't do that. Don't do that. I think it's the meat lover's skillet at Denny's. Have you had the meat lover's skillet?
Oh wow, that's a good one.
If you have your favorite drunk meal, make sure you hit us at Fisher and Cage.
Have you guys ever had the what a lot will call the hangover burger, or like the sunny side up burger, and it's the burger with the egg on it?
Right. No, it's delicious.
That is one of my favorites.
Isn't it a heart attack burger?
Well, yeah, we'll call it a heart attack burger.
Right.
Yeah.
No, but I think at Engine number 9, I think that's a heart attack.
Wait,
if
let's-
I'm not mistaken. I mean, an Engine, amazing restaurant here.
We should blow this
downtown
picture
St.
up,
Pete.
Bob.
What is this about?
This is McDonald's meal left out for 4 months to decompose.
You hate this, don't you, Jesse?
Oh
you
my
hate.
God, you fucking hippies. Fuck off. You stop with this shit.
You hippies.
I don't get the point of
I
it,
don't
though.
care that it's not food.
What's wrong?
It
I would
tastes
eat it
great.
again. I'd eat it right then. Good. 4 months later.
No, what's wrong with that picture is basically 4 months later, most food will have decomposed. There's mold on it. Insects have eaten it. But when you leave out some fast food, it still looks the same. 4
I
months
don't
later.
know if you've seen this YouTube video, but there's a YouTube video where they take a McDonald's cheeseburger and they put it outside, and they leave that thing outside for like 4 months.
No, that was my story. I left it out. Listen, I lived over.
So
in Tampa.
Fisher-
Hold on.
Left something outside.
No, this is such a.
Hey, I can stand up too.
It is. Listen.
Let me tell you something. I'm walking my dog,
Oh my
and there's a
God.
bag. There's a bag in the side of the road, and it's fast food. And outside the bag is you see a burger was sitting on the ground, and this was in my old complex.
Sure, no,
And,
keep talking.
and so I walk by. First of all, my dog doesn't even go over and sniff it, and it stayed there for a couple of days. And I lived in kind of a rural-esque area where there's plenty of vermin running around, right?
Rural.
And if this thing had any kind of food in it, you would think that a raccoon or something would have eaten it. And it sat on the side of the road for a couple of days, and I just found it very fascinating is all. I'm not saying, listen, man, I went to McDonald's this morning and ordered a sausage by itself. Because
Then
it's so
stop helping the promotion of this picture of, look, this is sitting out, and this is on this guy's shelf for 5 years. Who gives a shit?
Well,
Who cares?
A lot of people care if it's not food. I mean, if
Well,
it's,
obviously
if
you
it's-
don't.
Well, I don't.
And you ate it this morning, so don't
No,
defend it.
What are you talking about? Why are you yelling at me?
Because it's ridiculous. I
is only
hate this
day 2.
hippie bullshit.
What's hippie bullshit about it?
Yes, there's preservatives in it. This is the same reason I can't eat Wonder Bread at home. The
Oh,
same reason I can't have Diet
Okay.
Coke.
Ed, we're getting to the bottom of this.
There's preservatives.
You're projecting
That's
your
right.
anger that you can't take out on your wife.
That's right. There's
during
preservatives.
during an angry rape scene. You can't. Okay, you're covering up my mic.
Man down.
Tapped out. So you're taking out on me what
It's
you can't take out on your
just-
wife.
I'm just
Because she won't let you
tired
bring
of it.
nitrates in the house.
I'm allowed to eat Wonder Bread.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Dude, Ed, tell everybody how you snuck in Diet Coke into our secret meetings at the house because he's not allowed to have soda.
Yeah, I literally did. Like, there's an issue at Jesse's house. I love Crystal to death, but she literally has you on food lockdown. Like, there's no Diet Coke, there's no carbs. In fact, what did I bring that one day? I brought a bag of combos
Oh, it's delicious.
and some pizza combos and a couple of Diet Cokes. And I felt like I couldn't leave a wrapper anywhere or anything. Remember? He was like, make sure when you throw it
Slower.
out.
Fucking
like-
slower. Come on.
It was-
Slower.
It was like
Slower.
Prohibition. It was like Prohibition sneaking liquor into some speakeasy, bringing Diet Cokes into the Kage household.
Man, see, I got this Diet Coke. See? I'm in there. See?
What's the password? Aspartame.
Carbs.
Nitrates.
Whatever. Yes, there's preservatives in food, so it doesn't go bad. You know what? When she comes home and she's got that loaf of Italian bread, which is delicious the first day, and we've all been there. You get that delicious loaf of bread. It could be from Mazzaro's, it could be from Publix. I don't give a shit where it's from. But clearly there's no preservatives in it, because you make one sandwich, the next day you go in there and there's mold on it. I'm sorry, but I've had the same hidden bag of Wonder Bread.
Dude, please tell me you're not kidding.
You just called
You're not
yourself
kidding.
out.
Please tell me that you have a little storage place for the food.
He does.
Oh,
He
it's
told
so
me already.
Brilliant. That is,
I
dude,
need it.
Jesse, my girlfriend hides pepperoni from me.
Where?
There's back like when it goes on sale, she knows I love it. And Hormel pepperoni, my fucking favorite. Oh god. And so she'll buy next thing you know, there's like 4 bags in the house, but I don't know where they are because she knows I will go through that shit, a whole bag of pepperoni in less than a week. But here's the thing: once she breaks it out, once she opens it like she did for what's in my lunch pail today. She then it has to go in the fridge, and that pepperoni's all mine. Because once it goes in the fridge, it's all mine.
You realize that's the second time you've brought that girly bag in here, and you said the first time, I said, oh, I just grabbed the first one.
No, this was my girlfriend packed my lunch for me today.
What you got?
So there's a little sandwich there. It is on a. Oh, and there's some watermelon for you.
Oh, that's a healthy little thing.
JC, Bob, do you guys need any pepperoni or cheese or anything like that? Some crackers? Ooh, she put water in there.
I don't want the watermelon. I want the sandwich.
Hey,
Jesse wants bread.
that's a
Listen.
good looking sandwich.
You know what we're doing?
What?
I'm making sure that.
You just seem like the bully back in school that took my food from me. Is all that.
Why don't you shut your fat mouth?
Oh yeah, this is definitely middle school. And I want you to just shove a fistful of
Did you
onions
just
and
eat some of his sandwich? Oh my God, that's gangster.
it's cakes.
What I'm excited about is his girlfriend's really hot, and now I've had her fingers in my mouth. So that works for me.
And you said,
That's a whore.
you stealing my sandwiches, gangster.
What is this fucking cardboard? This is not Wonder Bread.
Okay, we didn't have bread, so
That's terrible.
is it? It's been in the freezer for a long time.
I mean, the inside is okay, but like that. No, wait until the sawdust hits you off the top. I don't know if you can see the sawdust. I don't know what this is.
Oh man, that's my lunch.
There's sawdust on this thing.
I know what, you can have it because I have pepperoni over here. That's
No,
all
this
I
is
want.
terrible. You don't want this?
I mean, I was kind of kidding about that.
You know what the funniest thing about all this is with the sandwich and the bringing the lunch and she packed the lunch for you and everything. It's not the fact that it was in a girly cooler or nothing like that. It's the fact that since we've been down here and we've been going through the whole studio rigmarole.
Oh,
and
hang on.
you're
I
practicing.
don't mean to cut you off. Hang on. Somebody actually tweeted that this was covering your camel toe.
You got to get that out of the way.
Yeah, I don't want that in the way. I mean, somebody actually tweeted that they want to see it. So, well, I don't know if they wanted to see it, but they said it's covering it. So maybe you're right. There. All right, continue.
Oh, okay. So
I finished my sandwich.
I think it's a sign that your girl's trying to tell you she doesn't want you eating out anymore. You're spending too much money because
That's
I
exactly
promise.
what it is.
she's making all the money.
my wife will never tell me not to eat out. I promise you that.
A man show for the digital age. But make sure you go to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube /Fisher and Kage.